Welcome back to the Bi-Geekly Report, your no longer bi-weekly, but still bi-geekly take on queer representation in geek pop culture. I'm your host, Elle Sanchez. For this video, since the holidays are about to come up, we're going to try a little bit of sort of a gift guide for the geek, queers in your life, or maybe the geeky queer in yourself. Just gifts for your friends, or just some general ideas of things that you can get for, geeky, like, queer friends that are into nerdy things, or maybe into nerdy people, or maybe they're just getting into nerdy stuff altogether. This isn't going to be like the kind of list where you're going to find like some really good reviews on dragon dildos or like fun rainbow jock straps or something. Although we might make that list someday, but not today. Today isn't the time. You might have some friends or family members who are super excited about the possibility of merchandise that's going to come out for their favorite queer-ish shows that came out in 2018, such as, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina or the She-Ra Princesses of Power animated reboot on Netflix. But unfortunately, all the official merch from those type of shows doesn't come out until 2019. But thank the gay gods for Etsy, your official go-to place for unofficial merch for your favorite queer shit. And you know what I'm talking about. If you look up something like Sabrina or She-Ra on Etsy, you're going to find like so much stuff. And like buttons, you're going to find buttons of like Catra and She-Ra making out, or about to. You're going to find like phone covers that say like Not Today's Satan with Sabrina on, like stuff that the official studios aren't going to put out. They're not technically official merch, but stuff that your queer friends actually want. And maybe it's like not the best in quality or whatever, but it's like the best in what it is. So you should definitely check it out. Etsy has so much stuff. And speaking of all the awesome stuff that Etsy has for queer geeks, if you just did like a random search and you put in like just like queer gay geek, you're going to find stuff like there's t-shirts, like one right now, that is a lightsaber that is doing rainbow lightsabers. So it's the gay pride flag, which someone should obviously buy me for the holidays because it's awesome and I want it and it's on Etsy. If you're interested in hearing our views, and by our, I mean my views of the shows that I just mentioned that came out last year, while we were on hiatus, such as The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina or the She-Ra reboot. I do have a lot of feels on them. They're complicated. But look out for my video about She-Ra, which is going to come out soon. And another great place to buy gifts, I know this is probably something that I shouldn't say, and I know you're going to turn this off, but this is total sincerity, okay? It's Target. And I know Target is a corporate demon of basicness, that it's the worst. It's like hell for some people, the idea of being stuck in a Target. But they do have like some really awesome stuff for sale right now. And specifically I'm talking about, there is a Marvel Rising Secret Warriors version of the America Chavez doll in the kids toy aisle at Target right now. And that's America Chavez from the America Marvel series, who is an out queer person who is a badass Latinx superhero. And the fact that this character, I know the box definitely does not mention that she's queer or anything, but this doll exists out there for kids to play with and obviously adults to collect. That's amazing. Let's buy the shit out of this doll. And my next suggestion is really random. So I'm sure most of you are familiar with Shutterfly.com. It's just kind of a website. It's not a new idea, but they take photos, anything basically off your computer or your phone, and you can upload it and make like a lot of just random gifts that you can give out. So you can put them on mugs or magnets, calendars, photo books. So here's the trick with doing that and making gifts out of it, for me anyway, is you can get the app on your phone. They're super easy to make the gifts with your phone using the app. And you can put any photos on there that you want. Like I don't think they vet the photos. I don't know about nudes, but you can essentially, let's say, you can Google image search photos of like Mermista from She-Ra or Natasha if you wanted to, or maybe like some member of BTS if you're into K-pop, and you can just make a whole creepy crush picture book, of photos of someone you want to snuggle you know, and for your friend, it's definitely for your friend that you can give your friend for the holidays. So just from me to you. If you have any queer friends specifically that maybe tease you a lot about reading comic books, this is a great time to get them into comic books, maybe on specific ones that are queer focused. So I'm sure you probably have your own suggestions. Some of mine, especially for my maybe more hardened friends that don't like, you know, some of the major superhero ones, is you can suggest America, which we talked about earlier with America Chavez, or Lumberjanes, which is so fucking adorable. There's no reason you could hate that unless you hate camping and happiness and Buffy, and then I don't even know why you're queer. But another thing I learned about, you can be angry and queer. Anyway, but another thing I learned about through that is that there is a comic called Moonstruck that was made by Grace Ellis, who was one of the original writers for Lumberjanes, and it is about a fat werewolf barista. You have to get that. Please tell me how it is. I'll do a review eventually. But what do you like to get for your queer geek friends? These are just some of my suggestions of random things I like to do last minute because that's how I gift shop. But what do you like? What do you like to buy for yourself and for your friends? Let us know below in the comments. Thank you for watching this episode of the Bi-Geekly Report with Queer Space Magazine. I've been your host, Elle Sanchez. Be sure to like this video if you did like it. You don't have to lie. And share it and let everyone out in the world, in social medias and in internet, just people still use Tumblr, whatever. Let everyone know that the Bi-Geekly Report is back, season 2, in any way that you feel is appropriate to share that information.